US30. Right, currently looking at it, not too bad. My only fear that I have right now is this critical zone right here. This can be identified on the weekly as well. Right, you can see that strong break. This can be just that 50% retracement and then continuation to the downside. So this can just be, you know, break, retest, continuation. All right, simple, straightforward. Let's dive deep into it. Actually, let's look at the daily time frame using our daily intraday strategy. That previous one right there. Just gonna pop a line there. Bottom wick, top wick, bottom wick. Right. Okay. So if we can just push this to the side or drag it to the side, you can see that we have a nice level right about there. So we are well below that level, strong one, but we still have this wicks right here. So we have to be careful about that. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, not looking too good, right? Not looking too good, but we're just gonna refine. And you know, we use our minor zones to identify potential entries, right? It looks nice for me. If I can just refine it, I can only refine it to somewhere around about there, and then this one cannot be refined at all. So then we're gonna look at the candlesticks 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can see that this one is the lowest one. Okay, so currently what we're experiencing, we had that push, right? This is the exhaustion phase, and then we have those minor intraday retest levels right there. So I can see a continuation to the downside at this point. Just gotta see the 1 hour, 30-minute, 15 to see a potential entry right here. We can see price is kind of rejecting at this level, the one that I was concerned about. If we go push it a bit to the left, yeah, you see exactly at that structure right there. You see, if we go back to the daily time frame, you'll see it's the level I was talking about. So yeah, it is a place to be concerned about. But yeah, I can see a possible further downward push, especially with that momentum that came into play. Nice structure that's playing around there. So yeah, let's just see what the 1 hour has to say. Maybe we'll really have a confirmation and this is just a pullback. But for now, I'm still happy with the sales. Okay, now look at that, pure price action. Pure price action. All right, so let's see on the 4 hour again. We did, I like my charts clean, so let's just push it back there. This one is refined well right about there, so we can just push it there as well. 1 hour time frame, let's look at that. Okay, we can just refine it for the last time, dragging it to somewhere close by here. That one is fine, we don't need to be concerned about it. A huge gap here, right? Huge push, so we can expect a bit of a 50% retracement there. But if price does give us that confirmation right there, there is no reason to doubt, because this is the place of concern, right? So if price does give me that bearish engulf in 34 minutes, I will then take that entry to the downside right there. Straightforward, easy. Still, if I do not get the confirmation, which means price will come closely or roughly around here. But yeah, if it does break, come on, look at this nice beautiful range right here. Take it to somewhere around about here. Look at the 30-minute looking lovely. We just didn't have a nice valid entry right there. So let's see what the 1 hour has in store for us. We want that break below. We really want that break below. It's gonna be excuse me, fantastic. US30, it's a waiting game, and let's see what happens in 30 minutes. All right, my people, hope you guys are good. Back, it's 4 minutes past 12. That nice close eventually happened, the bearish engulf below. So I put 2 positions in. Break even will be around about here. I'm not going to be too greedy. Remember, the initial target is here, but I'm not going to be too greedy about it. If it gets to 3%, I'm happy with it. break even when price closes below, not before when it just touches here. So it has to close with a nice candle below, then I'll go break even. All right, so yeah, we didn't come here to retest here, somewhere here. They call this a fair value gap. I don't know, maybe I'm getting it wrong. I'm not a pure an SMC trader, but yeah, if price just continues to push, still 12 o'clock right now, we still have until 4 or 5 for this trade to play out. So pretty chilled at this point, pretty chilled. And yeah, stop loss above there, just slightly above this wick as well, just to consider all the wicks, right? And if price hits here, fine. So what I'm gonna do, I put an alert here by break even, so price closes there, I can come back and check. And then yeah, for now what I can do is nothing but trust my analysis. Stop loss is above there, and yeah, I can go read, watch a movie, eat, drink coffee again, because this takes way too long for man. Okay, I'll let you guys know what goes on. Cheers. From our entry on the 1 hour, as you can see, there was our entry. We were standing around roughly, I think $70 right here. Then price decided to push back. I mean, this is expecting. We have that stop loss in place for a reason, and I did say if the candle does not close below the break even, I'm not going break even, because that's my rule, right? So we just currently just sitting. It's just a bit of an update of how this trade is going. My alert did not go off. I don't know why. I don't think I put it on, but I'll make sure now. It's now 20 to 2, so we still have about 2 hours until you know, yeah, 3:30 or something like that. I just wouldn't like this candle to close in this red area here, or in this box. That's the main concern, because if price does break in here, it means price will play up and down in this box, or break higher or continue down. So the nice thing will be if price closes below the box, and then I know the next candle can push up, create that top wick, and continue going to the downside. So yeah, follow the plan to a T. Still in here, still chilling. On my 5th coffee. I watched a movie or 2. Just gonna watch another one and see what happens later. All right, I'll be back in the office in about 2 hours. All right, so here we are, guys. One position is closed. Yeah, we had this bit of, you know, breakout. I take that as a breakout. That's why I went break even with one position, and I closed one position, obviously, but I closed it here instead of, you know, here by 2%, because I was out. But anyways, here it is. We just have to sit tight. We have one position and break even. No loss can be made.